What's good, YouTube? Smiles here to bring you guys another top 5. If you missed my last top 5 favorite Kanto Pokemon, the link will be in the description below. This top 5, like other top 5s, are 100% opinionated. So if you have your own top 5 least favorite Kanto Pokemon, I would love to read them in the comments below. Starting off this list is Tentacool in the number 5 spot. Ever since I can remember, I always hated jellyfish. When I was a kid, I went to Florida with my family and got stung by a jellyfish playing in the water. Go figure. Aside from my terrible past with jellyfish, this Pokemon, like Zubat, was the most annoying thing to ever encounter. Its moveset in Gen 1 was total trash, and it was so frail. I remember being challenged by a friend to do a battle with just Tentacool and Tentacruel. If I could find a clip somewhere, I'll put a link somewhere in the description below. Being one of the only water poison types in the entire franchise, I expected so much more from it. I expected so much potential. But alas, it will always be known as TP. With the release of Pokemon Go, there are 2 Pokemon that annoy me to no end, and that's Caterpie and Weedle. And don't think I forgot about you too, Pidgey. Don't get me wrong, bug types aren't that... Okay, I was about to lie, but I can't. Bug types are one of the weakest, if not the weakest types in the game, and that alone is why these 2 are on this list. Back in Gen 1, Psychic types were one of the most overpowered types in the game. Except for this one. This, I don't even know. Mr. Mime is just what I call a disappointment. And for being that disappointment, lands it in the number 3 spot. Sorry, Mr. Mime, you just can't compete with Alakazam and Kadabra. As this list continues, it will get more and more opinionated. So, as I said before, most of you guys will not agree with me. Taking the number 2 spot is the little fairy him, her, whatever gender this thing is. If you watched episode 1 on my Volt White randomizer, you will only find a little taste of the hatred I have for this thing. Not only was it a hard Pokemon to find in Red and Blue, but once you get it, it's not even worth it. Metronome being its only semi-decent move turns Pokemon into a game of Russian roulette. I understand in 6th gen they gave Clefairy the fairy type in, but even the added fairy moves didn't really help it. This is one Pokemon I feel like Nintendo used just as a novelty to get girls to play the game. All women viewers, this is a disclaimer. I am not sexist at all. I swear. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make people laugh. And if that didn't make you laugh, I apologize. Last but not least is Onix. First off, how are you 436 pounds and have one of the weakest attack stats in the game? With all that weight, this thing should be a tank. The main thing good about Onix's defense stat, which isn't bad, but it's not decent either. I guess I expected more from the first gym leader's ace Pokemon. Not only has Onix been buffed once with the evolution, but twice with the Mega Evolution. Normally when Pokemon Mega Evolve, they gain a huge amount of stat increase. But even with the boost, didn't help this Pokemon's line, making it notorious as one of the worst Mega Evolutions. If you enjoyed this top 5 and want to keep up with when videos get uploaded, subscribe to my channel. All support is greatly appreciated. But like all else, I'm out of here. Later.